You just start. I mean, you get a solid, solid start out of Andy. How disappointing is it not to turn that one into a win?
It was very good. I thought it was Vandy's best start of the year. It was a tale of two games, and it's kind of been that way all weekend. Our starting pitchers gave us an opportunity each and every game. Very happy, very proud of them. But then the game completely changed when we went to the bullpen, and I just mentioned on the radio right now that 5 innings complete by our bullpen over the weekend. We gave up 15 hits. 4 of the guys don't get outs. That's unacceptable to be a contending kind of baseball team, and I've got to find some answers. I have a lot of question marks right now, but I've got to find some answers because I'm not going to try to win at all costs. Andy went 120 pitches, which is pushing the envelope already. We've got to be able to hand the ball off to somebody and get something stopped, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating as a team, but I don't want to pin this all on them. Yes, that extended their lead, but we scored 2 runs. We got 6 hits today, and it's hard to win in a Sunday game when you're trying to win a series. It's hard to win series when that happens on a Sunday.
You guys obviously score a bunch of runs when Derek, Chris, and Benito get on. When they don't, it seems like it makes it that much tougher.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think as a whole, as a lineup, I thought Nick had a good day because he had some hits and all that. But as a whole, it just felt like we were at a screeching halt. I don't want to take anything away from Cody. I thought he threw well, but it was kind of an easy attack. It was a fastball attack, moving the fastball to both sides of the plate. It wasn't like he was spinning a lot of breaking balls. And I just thought our swings got big, our swings got loopy, a lot of pop-ups, a lot of lazy fly balls, and that isn't what we've been doing lately for success.
Nick's wrist pretty good. Seemed like banging the ball. So I didn't know
Nick's wrist. He never complained about it. I don't expect him to complain about it. That's the kind of kid he is. But sometimes when guys have a little nick, no pun intended, but when they nicked up a little bit, they tend to do better because they're thinking about that and they're not thinking about all the other stuff they could be thinking about. And it was kind of weird when he got injured on Wednesday night. I knew it wasn't going to affect him if he get on back on the playing field because he's first a tough kid and it wasn't. It obviously just didn't affect him.
You had 2 on, no out in 3 innings, only got 2 runs out of it. How frustrating is that for you?
Yeah, it was. And again, I could sit here all day and talk about the implosion of the bullpen, and that's a big part of this loss today. But I just didn't think we played good offensive baseball today. We didn't play as a team. You win and lose as a team, and there's not one area that you could say cost this game. We just didn't. We didn't do what we need to do, and that's where my frustration lies. That I said to the guys is when does it start to phase you that 1 and 2 on weekend series is not good enough? That's not the expectation, especially when 2 of the 3 weekends you win the first game with a good baseball game. And we had prepared these guys that Kentucky had done this 2 weekends in a row, lose the first game and come back and win the last 2 games. But you need to do something to win. No one in this league is just going to give you anything. You have to do something and go get it.
Did you think the offense was pressing a little bit today?
No, if they were, I don't know what would have caused that. I don't think anyone should be pressing about anything. I mean, we're playing baseball. I mean, I thought we had great crowd support. We had people behind us all weekend. There's really nothing that should have been pressing. You're playing baseball, and you're playing for the best interest of your team.
I guess to go back to the bullpen, where do you kind of start to find answers? At least when you were trying to find a new starting pitcher, you kind of put everybody out there and see who does best. When it doesn't seem like you've got anybody that you can rely on right now, where do you kind of start to, refigure that group?
Try to probably minimize it a little bit and try to find some mentality. Who are going to be the mentality guys, and probably not worry about who's fresh, matchups, who's going to give us the best opportunity to succeed, and those answers right now are hard to find. But I know Alex Harper Cook has stepped up. But see, that's a little bit of the issue here. Is that you've heard me stand before you and say that, but it's like you never know what you're going to get out of each guy, and there's no consistency, and that's what leads to inconsistency, obviously. And right now they're a beaten down group, and the confidence level isn't very high. But you know what? You got to get over that. I mean, you got to get over that. They're going to wake up tomorrow, and we got to get back to work and find 2 or 3 guys that we can rely on, and this team can have confidence behind coming in. That's a big part of it for this whole group too.
Where is Hunter Martin at his best? Does he feel like he's a starter, or does he want to come in and air it out to get 4 or 5 outs? Or
I'll say that I thought Hunter took a step forward yesterday, but it's still not the Hunter Martin that I saw 2 years ago. And, you know, he's pitching with a little bit of demons right now with not having a lot of success. His numbers look good, but I think he would stand here before you too and say that he hasn't been at his best. He's a key guy. I said this to Coach Simcox the other day when we were in the dugout. We need to somehow get 5 quality innings out of Hunter Martin on weekends. And when we're able to do that, I think things are going to become a lot easier for us. But easier said than done. He's going to have to step up and do it. And guys are going to have to realize that their opportunities are going to be given off of what they've done lately, to be honest with you.
Do you think the guys may have mentally relaxed a little bit after that Friday win?
I certainly hope not. I say that sarcastically. There's nothing you can mentally relax for in anything in this league. It's a 30-game war every single day, and I would absolutely disagree with that. Winning one game and feeling good about it is not acceptable. Not in my program, and it never will be.
What do you want to do with the staff against Moorhead? Is that going to be kind of a Johnny Hole staff audition day for a weekend bullpen job? Or
Yeah, we'll start Alex Harper Cook. He'll go Wednesday. He only threw one inning. He'll go. This was his throwing day anyway, so he'll start. But I have to be careful with that because now he's a guy that we can use out of the bullpen. South Carolina's got some left-handed hitters, so he's a matchup guy. And we'll see Freeman and Vasquez and those guys. We'll see them, but it is the midweek is an audition. It really is an audition, and guys are gonna have to step up.
How's Tyler Schultz? I know he took the ball kind of up under the chin.
Just asked him when he came out to the huddle. He's good. He's a tough young man. He didn't want to come out of the game, but he took that square, not in the chin. He took it in the throat. Yeah. Didn't want to come out, but it was the right thing to do at that situation. He was struggling when I got out to him, and but he's fine. I saw him after the game.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.